Hello everyone, my name is Totta and this is my voice. And today I have like an everyday situation story slash rant, just because I'm living through it right now and I want to share. Maybe somebody can sympathize. So I ordered shoes online, decided to pick them up at the store because that was free shipping then. Took a long while, heard nothing about an order confirmation or anything, and I needed to go down to the mall where the store was anyway to buy cat food. And when I was there, I was like, just go into the store and ask if they know about the shipment. This is already stressful. I don't want to do it, but I'm like, just get it done. You're already at the mall. Like, that's a big hurdle for me to have jumped to even make it out and make it to the mall. I go to the shoe store. I walk in, I'm immediately overwhelmed, and none of this shows. My face is just regular masking and pretending to look at shoes. I'm like walking around a bit in the store, doing regular neurotypical stuff. But before I know it, I've left the store before even approaching the cashier. And outside the store, then in my head, I'm like, girl, you're already here. You gotta go in and ask, you gotta get it done. But I thought it'd be too weird if I just turned back and went right into the store. So I went into another store where I just wandered around for a bit. And then when I thought it'd been a reasonable time to come back, as if I'd forgotten something, I don't know. I went back into the shoe store, narrow it down to the objective and get it done. So I walk up to the cashier and I ask her in my most polite voice, hi, I ordered these shoes and I hadn't heard anything. I just wanted to check if you know this situation of my shipment. And she responds, oh no, we don't track any shipments, any parcels here from the store. You'll need to contact customer services from home. I am absolutely gutted. I'm like, all this, my hero quest, me slaying the dragon of my inner anxiety and actually approaching her just to have, no, you gotta do this again, but from at home. But I just responded going, oh, thank you very much for the help anyway. I'll do that from home then. Bye. Leave the store and get my ass back home. At home, I check up the customer service and thank God they have an email. So I email in my question instead so that I don't have to call them at least. I don't get a response from them though, but 2 days later, I get a email saying that the shoes have arrived and I can go pick them up. Finally there. So I clear a day in my schedule. I don't go straight away. I need to clear a day because I know that it's going to take a lot of energy for me to go pick them up. So I have to clear a day and be like, girl, we're going to get these shoes. Okay. To lower the anxiety level as well, I decide to walk there instead of cycle. A thing about cycling that I hate is parking and locking and unlocking your bike because there are never enough parking slots for bikes. So people need to like casually park where you're not supposed to, but just in like close proximity to where these bike stands are. And the fact that I have to do something that is against the rules makes me very uncomfortable. And then I always just get stressed from it, and that makes me fumbly with the lock, and it always seems that everybody else they arrive on their bikes, they get off the bike, park it, lock it, move on. Whereas I just take longer. I fumble with my lock, I can't get it to fit. I'm like trying to hook it into things. It just stresses me out. So I decide to just walk instead. It is, however, very cold outside and I hate freezing, so I layer up with double trousers, a pair of legging trousers and big baggy trousers on top of that. And I get walking to the mall. As I'm walking, because I have the double layered trousers, the outer layer starts like riding up my leg a bit and like getting stuck on my calf as opposed to just being down as they're supposed to. And the pressure of like the edge, the rim of my trousers being against my calf is driving me insane. I hate it. I think it looks stupid, it feels off, It's just dragging my attention. And instead of just stopping and dealing with it, I don't know, pulling them down, shoving the edge into my sock or something to hold it in place, I'm too caught up in I'm outdoors in society among people, I need to mask and act natural. So I'm just like, no, just keep walking, just be natural. Such a simple thing to just solve. I so easily kick into an autopilot masking mode where I am unable to make these more rational decisions. But anyway, so the walk is terrible. I get close to the mall, and close to the mall there's this tunnel. This is a slight sidetrack, but this tunnel is hilarious to me because it is really creepy and like a bit dodgy looking, and in order to make it less creepy, they've added these intensely bright fluorescent lights to make sure that it's not a creepy dark tunnel. No, instead it's a creepy fucking blinding light tunnel. And they've added these built-in speakers to the sides of the walls that play classical music to fucking set the mood for the serial killer that's gonna fucking murder me every time I walk through, I suppose. It's incredibly creepy to a point where I find it hilarious to walk through every time, while I'm also a bit terrified and stressed, but also finding it funny. Anyway, I make it to the shoe store. Yes. Walk up to the cashier, I'm like, this time I'm ready. I know the parcel's here. I just go, I say the number, I have my phone out already before walking into the store. I'm like, whoa, we are prepped. Just get it done, get these shoes. Get the parcel, and she checks my ID to make sure, and she reads out my name. She goes, Henrietta, as a question. And I go, yep, that's me. And she goes, oh, that's a lovely name. And in slow motion, all that happens is me going a millisecond of, and then I plaster on a smile and just say thanks. In that millisecond of me thinking, that's me, like whiplash stiffness reacting, that compliment makes no sense. I didn't choose my name, my parents did. Why is she complimenting me? I should like pass it on to my parents, I guess. While again, meta perspective, social norm me just kicks in and goes, she just likes the name, it's what people do, just say thanks and move on. I say thanks and I move on. I walk home, still not having fixed my pant leg issue. It's still riding up my calf and I'm still super annoyed by it. But at least now I'm excited because I have the new shoes, and who doesn't love new shoes? And I make it back into my apartment. Yes, finally breathe out. God, this journey of getting this pair of shoes is finally over. I open them up and they're the wrong fucking color. They sent me the wrong color. So now I have to contact the store and tell them that it's the wrong color and send them back in. I'll wait for the correct pair. Like, and as I'm ranting about this, let me just make it clear. I'm not dumb. I'm not stupid. I'm not an idiot. I know it's just shoes. And I know that everybody that I'm interacting with in this, it's their job to just deliver these shoes. Like, nothing is strange or intense for anyone except me in this situation because of how I am. It's like when, a slight tangent, but I talked to a psychologist about my sleeping problems that I had for a while. And he said, he so kindly, like from a genuine place, he said, if you go to bed earlier, you'll wake up earlier. And I was like, no shit. I know. I'm not, what, do you think that I've never, I don't know. Sometimes when you open up about these types of situations that to a neurotypical are just like, there's nothing to it. The helpful tip that they give you can almost be offensive, because it's so like, well, why don't you just blah blah blah? It's like, I fucking know that that would be the reasonable thing to do, but my brain does not work like your brain. So for me, it is not just, there's no just do it. The fucking Nike slogan can fuck off. But I mean, I do see that people are genuinely trying to be helpful, and nobody means it in a condescending, like, oh, I bet she's too dumb to have thought of this herself way. They are just trying to help, so thank you for that. But sometimes all I need is a, oh, that sounds really like a rough ride for you. Like, you can honestly say, I don't relate at all to what the hell has been stressful about this situation, but I see that you're sweating from this. Anyway, that's my rant. Hopefully this will like give me some energy to actually deal with getting the shoes in the right color now. The stress. Okay, that's all for today.